That didn't work. Okay. I'm having a hard time understanding the best way to pull this out. The Jesus.
Boop.
Some new Cat 6 or something, because one of the cables I made is falling apart. Well, not falling apart, but it just keeps getting disconnected from my network switch. At least now I know where to look. Fucking hell. I don't want anybody hearing me saying, oh daddy, oh daddy, oh daddy, over and over again from that clip. So wait, you've got no playlist, but you've got 6 videos up here. You're up to 1,300 subscribers. What would you say you attribute your... Hold on, I'm making that screen cap here. And if you want to play an oboe, a double reed instrument, here's what you do. You take a look at a cat's asshole, a really close look at a cat's asshole, and you do your best to make your lips look like that. You go. Bro. There. That's a skill that you learned. Oh, daddy. God damn it. Check it out. Okay. Flashlight's on. Stun. Oh, no wonder. On backwards. It's like the bad opening to a Seinfeld joke. What's the deal with the Unity game engine? Does it really unite anything? What's the deal with Unreal? I see it. Is it fake? Are the games fake? Sorry. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, hey. My bullets are carrying you. If I got three hands inside my brain. Hours in, this is what I've accomplished. Hey. Help me. Lance, I'm so glad it helped. Thank you for the comments. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Kales. Welcome in. Thank you for being first. Glad you're here. Feels like last stream was so long ago, even though it was like only Monday. Still feels forever. I'm glad you're there. I am glad that you are in the Discord. In case anybody's wondering. No, if I could spell this Discord. There it is. So not quite certain what tonight's goals are going to be, other than continuing to work on City, even though it is a Wildcard Wednesday. That's the thing, right? Echo Show, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope things are going well. Excellent usage of my boogie woogie woogie. No, that's a horrible name for it. Horrible name. Of my sax emote. Oh, I see something I forgot to do. Do some things actually. Platforms. Okay, I do have this paused because, or disabled because I'm reinstalling it. The other thing, I forgot to update my count things. There we go. The goal, yep. What's the follower count at? Make sure that we got that. That is actually matching. Perfect. And there we go. There we go. So I've been expected. Well, I guess since I accepted and pitched it, I've been accepted or expected. Damn it, words, stop. I've been accepted to speak at a conference next month. Which is the good news. Bad news is I only get comped a ticket. I don't get like sponsored travel. And since I'm working doing contracting, they don't really, I mean, I don't even get PTO. They don't really support travel or anything for things like that. So I changed the goal down at the bottom there to talk at a conference to help me out there. Not expected. It is appreciated. But if If anybody sees the want to do that, then kofi is probably the best way to do it. All right, so playing around on Monday. God, Monday feels like so long ago. But playing around on Monday, we finally got all the textures working for this. Now there's a lot more that we can do, like meshes. I do want to make sure that when these are placed, they cast shadows. Yes. That they don't destroy anything, or that they're placed in a way that makes sense. So like right now, oh, this is what we got. Really teeny tiny things. Like not a big deal, right? Not a big deal at all. However, we were to add another mesh and we were to do something like new pine smell. And place them that way. Now this gets a little bit weird because did I do them as blend files? Oh, okay. Well, for one, they're not showing the tree, the leaves. Whereas in here, scatter item, moment. Here, the leaves do show up. So that's kind of odd that these are not showing. Right? Generate type. So I don't know that using these for foliage or for trees, using the textures meshes type thing is going to be the best for that. Which is unfortunate. I would like to use that, but does not appear. What? Ooh, that's interesting. I don't think it's even including the collision shapes. Can we check that out? Can we see? Yeah, no. Okay, so we won't use it for that. What we will use it for is like leaves and rocks and trees, or not trees. Things that we can walk through that the placement doesn't really matter. So like little leaves and brush and shit like that we can just arbitrarily place. Other than that, I think that this is a really, really cool looking thing. So I'm not sure how to do this next part. I'm not sure with this. I mean, do we want to start very, very like in the woods, or do we want to start off from like a trailhead and have the player follow? The other thing is, how do we keep player on the path without being too limiting, like making sure that the player isn't going to skip over things and run, in a straight line. We can do that by having elevation changes. Do we kill for fall damage? Um, how does that go? That I'm not sure. Uh, one small thing here. One teeny tiny thing here. We're also supporting our friend Irish John Games, going on a partner push. So even if you're watching me.
Oh. That's fine. You know what else I have in my to-do list? You've probably seen it there. Check it out. I was going to give it to Danny.
What I would appreciate is if you could open up a tab, turn the volume down, or hell, even just go over there and watch. Watch Jern.
Of Shrek. Guys, I'm giving that to Danny. Alright, listen. Long story.
And help him get that partner.
If you ever want to play a game of five-dimensional chess, I'm down, Jern. Yeah, of course. From somebody who can't even play two-dimensional chess, that'll definitely works.
Oh, that. Ooh. Okay. All right. Got that out of the way. Yay. Okay. So how should we do this? Well, one, should we start with the elevation? Should we initially plan out the trail? Because, well, looking at this thing, this is a 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer square. And we can make it much, much, much bigger. In fact, I don't want to put those in yet. Because this is going to break if I try to run it. For good reason, because I haven't put the markers, and I don't want to put the markers down just yet. I would prefer to put them down when ooh, should I should change that up. Little Robot Games, I am doing pretty well. You are so far off with that. So far off. But welcome in regardless. I'm glad to see you. Tiny Automaton Games, it's great to have you here. Jake Blade, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you.
Okay, let's try 10,000.
Ooh, old
I
Jake
don't think
Blade.
we're gonna see it move even, right?
Now you're a
It's
wizard.
gonna be so fast, you're not gonna be able to see it attack. I think we're gonna cover your ears because I think we're gonna have like 8,000 sounds playing at once.
Nice. That is a good one. All right. All right. Okay, what is today? Today is 8. Kales, no worries. You get those commands in. Over here it's exclamation. I don't think I have any dollar signs. Dollar 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 bill, y'all. I could never get the colors quite right on my face here. Okay, so what do we want to do today? I should probably have planned this out beforehand, right? But instead I took a nap. That's on me. A dev panda. Not just dev panda. It's a dev panda. Not the dev panda. Ah, dev panda. It's good to see you. Yeah, where is the fun in planning ahead? I mean, I knew that I was going to stream. That's a plan, right? North Pole Light, welcome back. Good to see you. Ooh, should we hunt them down? Hi, Science! Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing as great as you look. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. All right, so there it is.
The 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, back here. Got this. Oh, I do have a task list thingy here. Other critters. Make a note for this. Create other troublemaking critters. That we may encounter. Okay. Should I go all in on... Can I move this over here? No, I can't. I can't. Unfortunate. I'm gonna move this back in to do because we're gonna have some other stuff to do. This is good. Ambient sounds, great. You know, I want to add some more in here. So we are regressing to our former selves. Uh, that gamer, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Or how you doing this time zone? Whatever time and place area thingy it might be for you. Definitely good to see you. Okay. Just starting for tonight. Just starting. Trying to figure out what exactly we want to work on. I'm creating more and more tasks for myself. Because we're changing up quite a bit of the gameplay, quite a bit of the story. Right on. Right on, right on, right on. I'm glad that you have, hopefully, a full belly. I would have started earlier, but I decided I wanted to adapt because sleep is something that that escapes me. Okay, so let's reorder this. Or the game thoughts here. Okay. Maybe right, why did it go away from the I just put this in another thing in the task list. That gamer, I am so thrilled about that, but now I'm like questioning everything that I've done up until this point. And yeah, I don't need a list here. 820, 87. Really hoping that I can follow through. And part of me is like, you know, this is a really ambitious project, and maybe I should start smaller to begin with, just to go through the process before doing the if you didn't question everything, are you even a dev? Very true, very true. If I didn't you know, regret everything that I've ever done or everything that I've committed to code, if I wasn't embarrassed about pretty much anything that past me has done, so yeah, I mean that's just a thought that's come through a few times through my brain hole. Should I, you know, should I knock out a couple small things, like take a break, do a few jams, and just complete some things to learn some things, or do I just keep plugging along at this, hoping to figure it out as I go. But this, the more I think about it, the more ambitious it really is. Which isn't bad. With enough budget and enough resources, anything is possible. So let's mark down some thoughts here. And it's not just me coming up with thoughts. I mean, brainstorming. There are no bad ideas. If anybody wants to toss in things, or you know, offer up thoughts. But here's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, that gamer, yeah, that is kind of a driving factor. I mean, not that I'm expecting to make anything off of this, but so one of my favorite filmmakers, and you know, some of my favorite films are the Kevin Smith movies, anything Jay and Silent Bob, pretty much anything that he's made. Almost, but like there, he did that one Bruce Willis movie, Cop Out. I think it was Bruce Willis, Tracy Morgan, and people were like, "Why the hell did you do that? I mean, what the hell?" Well, you know what? I had to do Cop Out to make the money for Clerks 2. You know, he had to do the money grab buddy movie to do the one that actually wanted to do. But I don't know if it's the same for indie game dev, where you know, put out the first game, put out something really simple that might be a hit. I mean, put out your Flappy Bird or things like that, and then you know, take the winnings from that or the earnings from that as runway for the next one. But that is assuming that you know your first little game or your first thing is actually going to make anything. I don't think that anything that I would put out at this point in time, like even if I were to, you know, spend day and night for the next 2 months, just crunch from day one to do a game, I don't think that anything that I could put out would be worth a $3 Steam store, or $3 on Steam, or and honestly, do people, aside from game jams, do people buy games off of itch? I've bought resources and other things, but do people buy things off of itch? That aren't game resources? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You gotta $3 so that you can make your $1. Or the other option, I mean, it's a tough one, but do you do that gamer? I think I bought the one thing that I bought on itch is the Kenny all-in-one pack to support Kenny. And I think that's what a lot of itch is. It's just buying things to support people you know. Or just putting up things to show off what you've made. I could be wrong. Or assets. H is great for assets. Okay, so thought the first, figure out levels or chapters before just building out maps all willy-nilly. This is something that planning ahead. Planning is hard. Planning is very hard. But figure out what the gameplay progression is going to be. What how are we going to go so that I'm not just throwing a map together and saying we'll see where that fits in. We need to know the from the beginning. Now, to expand on this, does the game just open and straight up like I'm thinking like I was doing before, where you're sitting, you start your campfire, and and it's on, or should we build up to that a little bit? That gamer, I don't. You're not talking crazy, but I don't feel, at least with the setup that I'm using and with my level of knowledge, I don't feel that any kind of proc gen is doable. I mean, I'm not saying that we can't have. Hey Ryan, welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm not saying that we can't have maybe a pool of maps, or maybe at some point figure it out. Here, I'll put it here. I'll put it in the list. I'll put it in the list here. Hold up. There. I'll put in investigate proc gen with T3D. Terrain 3D, which is the terrain setup that or the add-on that I'm using to make the maps. I mean, so it is possible with that. I'm not sure how. Should there be more story, or should it be more incomplete sentences? I don't think it should be incomplete sentences. No. I think we should actually have complete thoughts. This Sorry, just got an email that I need to check real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Should it be more drop in and just go like back rooms or Baldies? So what I mean by that, and I think, I'm thinking I'm correct there. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Let's close that down. What else do I have open that isn't normally open here? So let's take a look. Oh shit. So like this, as far as I know, I haven't played this in over a year now, officially. But from what I remember is this just kind of drops you in, right? You just start. Whereas Slender, you have a story. There's a story to follow. Now I know we have an anthropomorphized bear, that gamer, but I would like to keep it somewhat. I don't know. At this point in time, Video Vinny, say it. Say it. Unfortunate. That gamer. So yeah, I'd like to. What I was trying to get at, I kind of want to keep it somewhat rooted in reality. But also, I mean, yeah, I do agree. There are no bad ideas. I just want you to know that I'm not flat out dismissing anything either. I mean, so Vidya Vinny. As some would say, the deal right now is that we are going through and rethinking quite a few things. I did do a doc. GD does GDD. And we're rethinking quite a few things. So yeah, this is more of a drop in and go, but it's also multiplayer. Whereas this is a less exploratory, but also thinking from our other inspiration, FNAF, that does have quite a bit of explanation. And I haven't played anything past like the first 3, and I didn't ever beat them because I get scared of the dark. Not completely based in reality. Vidya. As a vegan myself, I don't think I would be supporting the meat industry by having people cook hot dogs. Omnifidus, welcome in. Good to see you. So City's primary drive is fire prevention. And that's why I put a little thing up here about, maybe having a jerk rabbit or, mischievous forest creatures starting up or starting little fires. I don't want to make the main character like a fire starter outside of campfires. So here is kind of a thought. Game starts on first night of camping. Player has campsite set up. Player starts campfire. Here's roar. What the hell is going on with my... Am I still connected? My streamer bot chat window keeps like jumping, and I'm like, have I been disconnected? What the hell's going on here? So that's why I'm looking over there, wondering what the hell's going on. Or as some would say, wondering what the deal is. Some might say that. If it wasn't copyrighted. Here's roar. Hides intent, maybe. Watches city put out the fire. Notices Notice is something that belongs to friend. To missing. Starts tracking. Can I one option. Another option. If it is so, yeah, one of the reasons I don't want it to, in any way, shape, or form, glamorize starting fires in the forest. I don't want it. I don't want to be offensive. I don't want to, have our player just randomly starting fires around a forest, because I know right now it's a very real threat to a lot of people. And maybe, what if it just comes around all the way back to full circle, where we just have the maps where you escape being chased. Maybe I should come up with the money to spend on the FNAF games and play through a couple of them too, to get a feeling. It's like, isn't Sister Location or one of the sequels more like a FPS than that gamer? It is a very, very dark game. So I don't want to have I work very hard on a flashlight mechanic, but the flashlight will be visible, and that'll definitely attract. I think the problem is, are we trying to attract the bear, or are we tracking the bear? Do we want to see the bear right off the bat? Do we want to have lead up to it? Instead of having the bear, and this is, rethinking quite a few things. Vinny, yeah, what do you need to do to survive, or what you need to do to survive attracts a bear? That's pretty much it. But the new storyline, instead of this path where we were starting as campers that had gone very far into the woods, and we're starting from this point and trying to escape our way back. We're actually now we have a friend who had gone camping and exploring in this dark part of the woods and never came back and has been missing. So we're actually starting closer to the entrance and making our way. So there are a lot of ways to build suspense without necessarily immediately walking into the bear's grasp. There are a lot of ways to build that up. Yeah, without necessarily saying, okay, start fire, bear gonna show up, bear gonna kill you. There are plenty of ways that we can build that, but considering the target demographic, you know, the people who like the FNAF games, the backrooms, the Baldies, things like that, will that slow tension jacket gets snagged on a branch and lost? You need fire to stay warm. So Vidya, I think I'm drawing further and further away from the Sooty hunts you, more into a you hunt Sooty without realizing it. Maybe. Yeah, fake out scares definitely need that. I'm but I think that, you know, getting into, or I don't want to completely change the target audience. I need to do the research here. Jesus Christ. Apparently this is a thing. Five Nights at Sexy's. Here, let's just. I'm not. Okay, so what's this one? Into the Pit? Is this a brand new one? Is this a, it's like brand new today.
What do you wish for most?
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Beat, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life.
You may think you know the answer.
Okay, so this is more of a puzzler?
But what will your deepest desires cost? Will you survive long enough to make
This
your wish
actually
come
doesn't look
true?
horrible. Yeah, I'm not opposed to some supernatural element. I mean, two was a little bit different. What was three? What was different about three? Help Wanted is VR. Sister Location, something completely different. That's DLC. Help Wanted is. I mean, then Security Breach is the one where it gets really weird, where like Freddy is the hero, right? I'm reading your stuff, that gamer. I'm also thinking here. What is the... And ads are about to start up. And what? Wow. Are you fucking kidding me? Here's my question. People are paying $100 at a time to get Steam pages for this shit. Why? All right, ads are starting up. I'll be back in 3 minutes or so. Shit. Bye. Bye. He's like a fainting goat. Some new Cat 6. Or something. Because one of the cables I made is falling apart. Well, not falling apart, but it just keeps getting disconnected from my network switch. At least now I know where to look. Fucking hell. Then I'll shoot people on over there. But I ask it once we get over there to remove the referral raid and refresh. You're welcome back here. Leave a lurk there, leave a lurk here. Here a lurk, there a lurk, everywhere a lurk. Old McJourney had a stream. EI feckin' O. Please. Ah. Sega! It's a winner. It's a winner. Did I contribute to Godot? The answer is yes. If you can contribute to an open source project, even if it's documentation, documentation is immensely important, and especially in open source. And you don't have to be a developer to do documentation. I highly, highly recommend if you can dollar bill y'all. I can never get the colors quite right on my face here. Oh, no wonder. On backwards. The oh gee Jesus. And then this is what I love about StreamerBot. Whoa. Okay, back. All right. Game thoughts. Did I put down the um okay, I didn't put it in here. Move it above here. Sooty, not sorry. Sooty was a real bear. Lost all forest friends in a fire caused by negligence. Game sapient. Is that the right word for it? Yeah, sentience. A book that I've been reading. Well, actually, went through the series twice recently. Sapiens. They use sapiens for a couple of animals that became self-aware. Good taste. Ability to apply knowledge or experience or understanding to common sense and insight. So sentience, sapience. I just like using a new word. um I was wrong on both counts. Possessed by... Um...
Hey, insert rating streamer's name here. Thank you for the raid.
Hey, welcome
How
in,
did
Ottermit
insert last
Games.
activity here go?
Welcome,
Now,
welcome.
let's rock.
Ottermix Games. How was your stream? What were you up to? Anything you want to share? Welcome in.
Cabinet owner says, I pronounce Godot as cake because I got distracted and hungry halfway through my sentence. That's the best way to do it. Cabinet owner. That's the best way to do it. Just call it Godot. I call it, It's just like, just some unseen, non-Euclidean set of words, if that's even a thing you can say.
Welcome in, welcome in. So, Raiders? It's going well, Otter. You got anything that you want to share? Any links or things? Definitely appreciate you coming in. Raiders coming in. Those of you who don't know me, I'm JD. I'm a web developer, learning game dev. Nice. Very nice. Congratulations. Currently learning game dev using Godot. Working on a game about a scary bear who doesn't like fires. We're not quite a page one rewrite, but rethinking a lot of the things that we've done so far and potentially changing up a lot. And kind of reworking the gameplay, rebuilding some of the mechanics, rethinking like the actual story and the angle of the player motivation. Because before, the player motivation was kind of unclear. It was just like, I'm in the woods. What do I have to do to get out of here? I don't know. Survive. But I had the way that the player was getting out or surviving was basically the player escapes from the campsites into the car or into the parking lot of the campground, the national park. And I started thinking, what's the final boss going to be? Where did I park my car? Oops, I dropped my keys. So I'm reversing that, and instead of starting from the middle of the forest and working their way out, we're looking at more of a rescue angle, where maybe player friend went missing in the woods, and now player is trying to find what happened to friend. Oops, I Dropped My Keys is going to be a whole different game. It's going to be like a top-down, like a claw game, like where you're just looking over a sewer grating, and you have to move right over it, and just at the right point, click the button and try to reach in and grab it. So, we need to figure out what can the bear do, what other characters or animals should we have in there. So my game initially, I was saying, is heavily inspired by Slenderman, by Baldi's Basics, by FNAF, by Backrooms type games, where the horror game type things that are all the rage right now. And I do want to continue with that. I want to have that same kind of vibe. But I think that having a different... Ooh, is this just the one? No. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Powers and abilities. I lost my train of thought. I derailed to fix something that moved right in front of my train of thought. So powers and abilities. Pedal with likeness used for fire prevention campaign, similar to another bear whose name we don't say around here. Like any fire becomes angry. He's got Jason Voorhees movement. Some control over other forest animals, like he can say, hey, he has other little critters kind of being his eyes and ears. For example, their rabbits, squirrels, and shit are watching you and reporting back to the bear. Here's a shovel. Lives in a charred area of the forest. Same area where the fire that killed his friends happened. Um. Extreme longevity. He's been inhabiting the forest for 80 plus years, and he still gets around pretty well. Um, sorry, just something I needed to check. Looking away for a second, getting slightly distracted. Okay. Acting as a guardian. Acting as a guardian of other creatures. Um, let's see. Wrong. Even by their standards. What else do we need to know about him, or the world building? The because that's kind of what we're doing here, right? We're doing world building. And hey, Bumblebite, how you doing? It's going pretty okay. Just questioning every decision I ever made. But sometimes you gotta reflect. Okay, so let's go back to one of our newer. What the hell did I do there? Okay, so that gamer information disbursement will be using the billboards. Billboards will the bulletin boards will be for maps. In like wanted posters. Some of the things are going to be. Oh, I just got really tired. Um, some of the that's a nice emote. Yeah, the bulletin boards will be like mini map type things. I'm wanting to have like national park style points of interest type signs that kind of tell the story. Occasional, I don't know about flashbacks, but yeah, it's and you know, plenty of exposition through cutscenes and shit. Ooh, what's this do? Cool. So let's do this really quick. Can I hide that sidebar? There we go. So what I'm thinking here, let's just make this a chapter list. So chapter 1, the beginning. Chapter / level 1. I'm bad about this. I'm bad about this. This should be in the same. In one location here. Okay, so like 1. Regular campsite. Player. So I don't know if you've seen the bulletin board type thing that I have for now. But it's kind of like this so far. And this is what I'm thinking of using in that same that same way, like a survival guide or points of interest. But we're gonna repurpose the map itself to be more in line with the current level. So there's going to be a few of these spread throughout the level. So instead of all these crossing paths, all these direct. Oh, well that's a little bit outside the purview of what I'm hoping to do at this point. possible that we will do something like that, but I don't want to. I want to have a good story, but I also don't want to overscope myself outside of the development itself. Player. And the fire starts. Player finds when exploring around the campsite, the player finds something left from missing friend, indicating be some kind of recording, could be a note that voiceover reads, but should be a reason for the player to continue wanting to explore. The player use we'll have to use maps that are on alternatively POI markers. Bulletin boards will have missing posters along with posters and flyers along with posters and flyers featuring Sooty Bear, the fire prevention mascot. What the hell was I just thinking? Sooty Bear, the fire prevention mascot. Darkness. Jump scares from um finding okay. Yeah. The second chapter further into forest. Player continuing down path. Where they believe their friend has been taken. Um, environment of the forest gets darker. Scarier. Um, what? Uh, mad ranting is like he's watching and the bear isn't a bear or things like that. We can move on with that. We can improve upon that as we get further. Journal pages or some shit. Further into the forest, environment of the forest gets darker and scarier. Uh, okay. What the hell am I? The player passes intense bloodstained ripped sleeping bags. More instances of critters. And causing trouble. More vandalism. Fire pits. With unburnt firewood. Did I hear spell escalating? I think so. It didn't yell at me. Um, trees are back end. And rotting. Well, it's been a long time since fire, so the ground won't be covered in ash or anything still, but start finding more hints from friend. Ah. More. Like bear. More supernatural stuff starts happening, like bear appearing out of nowhere, staring at you and disappearing. Flashes of fire and okay, I'm kind of stuck with the resolution of it because we're leading up to all this tension. do we find the friend and then live happily ever after, or do we have a dark ending? With like a chase. That I don't know. That I'm not sure. We'll see though. What's going on here? Sorry, I'm getting not feeling great. But kind of weird. Um, how does it end? How does it end? I have no fucking clue. Um, you know, there's no reason we can't use what we've already got and kind of integrate some of these things into it as well. And that's the nice thing about doing it solo is nobody's going to make the rules except me. It ends in hellfire. Yes. Basically just like the Adam Sandler from Dirty Work. Satan, come with me and you will burn. Together we will burn. Also good. Yeah, I'm from the deep south. um I've also got to, slow down a little bit because a lot of this is stuff that adding in a lot of things that I don't know how to do yet. You got this. You got this. I might not got this. Just I'm feeling kind of. I know I've said it a couple times, but I'm feeling kind of not great. Still trying though, because my streaming days are per week are limited, which sucks. But um, need to. I'm just not. Oh, they're kind of dizzy and warm and like not. I might have to end it because I don't want to. I want to keep going. Shit. But I also have to consider taking care of my health. Um, yeah, I need to. I need to not. I think I need to lay down. Sorry. I appreciate y'all. I'm not even gonna raid. Uh, yeah, I'll try to be back Friday. Definitely Saturday if I can't do Friday. Um, but yeah, sorry. I'm just got dizzy. All right, take care, everybody. Appreciate you.